In her historic speech to UN Women, Meghan Markle appeared to have copied a former US First Lady years ago, when she appeared at this weekend's Global Citizen Live event, the accounts of which were revealed. Dig shows the Duchess of Sussex and her husband Prince Harry will be among the huge stars lining up for Global Citizen Live, a music festival for the planet, which aims to try and move the world. They will join the likes of Ed Sheeran, Stevie Wonder, Coldplay, and Duran Duran performing in the 24-hour show, with concerts taking place around the globe. Lagos, in Nigeria, the South Korean capital Seoul and New York's Central Park are among the venues where the performances will be held. Organizers hope it will help tackle poverty as well as raise awareness of the importance of COVID-19 vaccinations, with stars urging viewers to share messages on social media that can spread widely. Upon leaving the royal family in January 2020 to live in the US, Meghan and Harry's arrival in New York is highly anticipated, as it will be one of their biggest events. Organizers hope it will help tackle poverty as well as raise awareness of the importance of COVID-19 vaccinations, with stars urging viewers to share messages on social media that can spread widely. Upon leaving the royal family in January 2020 to live in the US, Meghan and Harry's arrival in New York is highly anticipated, as it will be one of their biggest events since. This week, the couple traveled to the Big Apple from their home in California, spending time with locals on schools and other outings. The Duchess, 40, has become a household name thanks to the hit TV series Suits, and has been a prolific writer and speaker throughout her career. As a senior member of the royal family, Meghan also used her position to highlight and advocate for a number of causes, including women's rights and also on the environment, through a series of hidden speeches. Idea. Meghan seems to have copied the words of Flotus legend Eleanor Roosevelt from before meeting Harry and eventually marrying into the world's most famous family. On International Women's Day 2015, her remarks came while the Duchess spoke of her own experience in combating gender inequality. Mrs. Roosevelt, who was married to U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt until his death in 1945, gave a speech in 1951 on Voice of America. The former Flotus said in his speech, "It is not enough to talk about peace. One has to believe it. And believing in it is not enough. One has to work there." Sometime later, Meghan used almost the exact same wording in her speech, swapping the word peace for equality and not mentioning Mrs. Roosevelt. Meghan's speech to the delegation said, "Simply talking about equality is not enough. One has to believe it. And it isn't enough to believe in it. One must work at it. Let us work at it together, starting now. And believing in it is not enough. One has to work there. Let us work together, starting now." At the same time, Meghan also served as a global ambassador for World Vision Canada and represented them in Rwanda for the Clean Water campaign in 2016. Meghan's speech received huge acclaim and admiration from the audience who watched the Duchess of Sussex detail how at the age of 11 she had accidentally and somehow unwittingly become an advocate for women. It happened at the same time as the Beijing conference, so over 20 years ago, in my hometown of Los Angeles, a pivotal moment reshaped my conception of what could happen. She continued, "Yes, that's where women belong, in the kitchen." 2 boys in my class said, See, when I was in elementary school I watched a TV show, and this ad came out with the tagline for this dishwashing liquid, and the tagline saying women all over America are fighting the pans. And a pan full of grease. I remember feeling shocked and angry, and also feeling very hurt. It was just not okay, and something had to be done, Meghan added. So I went home and told my dad what had happened, and he told me to write a letter, so I wrote to the most powerful people I could think of. Highlights of Mr. Wonder's performance in Los Angeles will be shown on BBC One from 16:30 p.m. Sunday. In the build-up to the event, organizers hailed the concerts as a way to spread the word about a global campaign called Recovery Plan for the World. According to the report, it focuses on 5 goals: continuing learning for all, protecting the planet, and promoting equity for all, end COVID-19 for all, end the hunger crisis. Organizer and philanthropist Hugh Evans said he hoped the concert could represent a moment of unity and could address 3 key issues. First, with the global COVID-19 pandemic. Second, with the fact that wildfires are raging around the world due to climate change. And third, with so many people losing their jobs due to COVID-19. He said, "There are 41 million people on the Horn of Africa currently facing the devastating effects of hunger.